Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 9 of Benjamin Magnus Plays Sunless Sea. I'm going to start right off here. Last episode we finally had a little bit of success. We found Gator's Mourn, we brought the report back to the Admiralty. They gave me 150 echoes, enough to fill my fuel bunkers for a little ways now, and they gave us another mission to find, oh, what was it called? It was like the something lights or something like that. They said it was northeast, so I'm just going to head northeast, and I'm going to see if we can find it. Hopefully we'll have some interesting encounters along the way. Maybe we won't lose any crew this time, because I would, if I have to fight a pirate, like I did episode, the last episode I mean, I would like to be able to send him back with a prize crew to get the 50 echoes or whatever it is for the little piddly little ship. Why don't we turn into Hunter's Keep real quick and see if there's anything interesting we can do here. I haven't been back since the first episode. Present yourself at the house. Knock knock. I think we did this before. Not receiving news. Even though sisters aren't feeling terribly sociable, they can be tempted out of their lair by the smell of new stories. So why don't we do that? Knock and wait. You ask the sulfur-eyed maid to carry a few hints of your news to the sisters. Oddly enough, she comes back with a message that their headaches are cured and you're invited to lunch. Okay, I could have a luncheon with Cynthia, a luncheon with Lucy, or a luncheon with Phoebe. So we have to pick a sister. The eldest, melancholy, pensive, and occasionally dramatic. Sunless, restless, prone to giggles, soft-voiced, and watchful, unpredictable. Let's go with the oldest one, Cynthia. She grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue, her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside above a wide blue lake, listening to a story of a murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop? Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap something up for you. I gained a supply. Well, that's good, because I actually was a little low on supplies. I acquainted myself with the sisters of Hunter Keep. I lost 28 hunger, so that dropped the hunger bar down to 0. I gained a terror, not a big deal. You've gained a tale of terror. Locks. And that's all for now. Interesting. Okay, I'm glad I put in there, because I got I got a supply. I talked to Cynthia for a bit. Maybe next time I have a little bit of news, I'll go have a luncheon with one of the other sisters and see what comes about. Let's make sure I'm heading in the correct direction. I think a little further to the east, maybe. That seems a little bit more east rather than north by northeast I was going before. I'm so glad I have a little fuel. And we'll fight these bats. Not a big deal. They're super easy to fight. Just light them up and that's basically it. Light them up and then shoot them twice, and that's been every single one. And what I can do is I can eat the bats and get some more food out of that. So I'll probably fight any of the bats I see just to eat them. Really, I need the food. I don't want to resort to cannibalism or anything like that quite this early on in the game. And gather up their corpses, gain a supply. So let's head out. Head out and explore. Oh, I'm so glad I have some fuel. It was getting a little annoying having to worry about fuel for so long. Like, am I going to make it back? Am I not going to make it back? And then that last episode, I just had to, throw the dice and hope for the best, and it worked out really well for us. Super happy about that. Alright, looks like we're going in the correct direction. Well, northeast. I'm assuming northeast is just a general heading. Well, here's some land over here. Let's see what this is. Well, looks like there's some sort of labyrinth on it. Interesting. The waves are flecked with light. Discovered the labyrinth of eels. Interesting. Let's send out our Z-Bats. I've been neglecting to do that. Some more fog. No undiscovered islands in their range. Okay, let's just explore. Whoa! Whoa, did you see that? Whoa, oh, and that's a big-ass shark. There is some interesting things out this way. I am definitely not in a position where I think I could fight a giant shark or a giant crab. And oh, there's some light over here. There's some light. There's some shallows, it looks like. Palmerston's Reach. Alright, looks like there's some more shallows over here. So let's head over this way. And definitely some more light. What are we gonna find? Truth and... What is this? I just noticed that pop up. The Neath, the cavern that holds the undersea, is prowled by dreams. There's a story that it was once the skull of a dead god. Perhaps that would explain it. Listen to your dreams or sleep deeply. Dose yourself with black spore, and you're less likely to dream. That'll only be a 16% chance. Let's listen to my dreams. The ship crosses a desert, not a sea. Black sand whispers against the hull, sands like grains of glittering night. Your crew sit on the deck of a long table lined with candles, eating a rich red feast. A reckoning, one remarks, as she spears a goblet of meat with her fork. I've noticed that every time crew members are mentioned, they're always female. Interesting. It's not to be postponed indefinitely. To the north, a light bulges above the horizon, a searching kind of sunlight. It said to the north. I gained terror. But it said to the north, there was a searching kind of light, so maybe I should head north. Look at my terror, 70. Let's head north a little bit. Maybe I should, I don't know if I should literally listen to my, ooh, whoa, whoa, no, run away, oh, leave me alone. Oh, I'm not fighting you. I am not fighting you. Mount Palmerston, some sort of volcano. Okay, well, this wasn't what I was looking for, I don't think, but let's see what we got here. We can explore the island. We could chat with the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. We can deliver your smuggled soul. Oh! I didn't even realize that was that crate of smuggled souls. I was supposed to bring it here. A hooded figure with a lantern awaits at the far end of the cave. So let's do that. Alright, you give the hooded shape a sign of recognition. It hisses the reply you expected. You hand over the crate and it receives a chitty remark with thief sign. A chitty marked with thief sign? You receive the promise, rumoration in London. Okay, I guess I gotta go back to London to get my reward. Okay, I can explore the island. Let's explore a little bit. Tangles of thorned scrub climb the rocky slopes of the volcano. There are ruins here and there of houses destroyed by fire. Oh god, it's like a colony of like living fungi. At the heart of a salty little bog, you come across a pulsing mound of blemigans. They are a rich dark purple like viscera, perhaps, or blackberries. They chitter as they swarm. The sound is like pebbles on a beach. Be careful. A single blenigam is a nuisance. 100 are a calamity. Assault the colony. Tough chance. Or I can observe the colony. Let's try to... Oh, those are my only options, so let's observe them. Alright, fascinating creatures. Learn what you can. A complex situation. They do resemble the fruiting bodies of fungus. The mound itself looks fungal. Are they the same organism? And they communicate and cooperate. They're like living, sentient fungus. You watch as they drag a marsh rat up the side of the mound, bickering over the disposition of its flesh. You watch as a half-dozen stand on the top of the mound, listening respectfully to the chittering of a seventh. It's impossibly reminiscent of a poetry recital. You take notes. That's all for now. Gain some fragments. You succeed in a mirror challenge. Nice. I gained 50 fragments of knowledge. That's good. Let's chat with the port folk. They don't do us any harm. They stay put up there, and we stay down here. I'm assuming they're talking about the Blenigams. It's hell fighting itself. It's good for us all, isn't it? Alright, got a port report for this place. The Admiralty didn't ask for it, but what are you going to do? Now, this seems like it would be too north to be northeast, so I think I'm going to head down this way and try to explore this area over here. And I'm going to try to get away from that guy. Let's turn out my light. Crank up the speed, get around the dock here. Oh, come on. Full speed, full speed, full speed, full speed. That does not... I mean, compared to my crap little ship, these things are just... They look brutal. I have restless nights again. Let's ignore my dreams. Lost terror. My terror is high. Oh, scheisse. Come on, come on. It seems like I'm faster than them, so... Alright, I want to head south now. Let's turn around him. Try to get away. I want to make... I don't want to make too many maneuvers because that seems to slow me down a little bit. So let's head south. Explore the lands around me. Keep heading south. I'm glad that I accidentally ran into this Mount Palmerston over here, because that was apparently where I had to smuggle those souls to. Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, unnameable flora, we enter the snares. You've encountered... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Steampunk shark! It's like he's, like, wrapped in these iron bands. Oh, it looks cool, though. The dubious maelstrom. Looks like it's pulling in that shark, so that's good. Yeah, let's head down this way. He's gonna escape, though. I wonder what happened. I'm assuming you die if you get sucked into the maelstrom there. Alright, looks like there's an island right here. Outrunning Mr. Shark there. Looks pretty fungal. Fed the crew. Pig mode isle. That's not what I was looking for. Damn. Well, I'm trying to think of what I should do. I do have some tomb colonists on board to deliver. That's a little bit of money I can get there. Ooh, I like how there's like a shipwreck over here. A lonely desert beach. There's no habitation in sight, no market, very little in the way of maintained dock. A stretch of sand thickens into damp black earth from which sprout stunted palms? Not quite. Tall fungal growths with frond-like caps, as if someone sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Alright, it looks like let's disembark and see what waits us. War? As you step onto the quay, you hear clamor, shouts, and shot. You can see off in the distance smoke rising from beyond the hill and dots of fire flickering the horizon. Sorry, just cracked my back there. Two tiny figures stand a little further down the quay, unmoving rather as if waiting your approach. What the hell? The figures are rodents. To your left is a Rattus Faber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To your right is an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and a breastplate reminiscent of nothing so much as the high Middle Ages. The rat steps forward first and bows. Welcome, Captain, to Ratstar Island. I am Edgar, Second Chief Engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The rat steps back at precisely the same moment with what appears to be the ease of long habit. The guinea pig scuttles forward and makes a declamatory chirp. Let's see. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Kavia. I am Lady Augusta Devereaux Swinch of the Blackwater Swinches, essential to the King Gracenaw. First of his name, I invite you to avail yourself, blah, 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 blah. The two stand at attention, look at you. So I need to make a choice. So I choose between the rat and the guinea pig. So let's see, enough of this. Let's make a choice. Speak to the chief engineer, speak to the essential, you've heard enough. Enough talk, you're ready to make a choice. I just want to make a choice. I think I know who I'm going to pick. Favor the chief engineer. Alright. You extended a hand to the chief engineer, who shakes it grimly. The essential hisses and chatters her teeth in disgust, but keeps her distance. You've made the right choice, says the engineer. Let me show you around. An occurrence! I got a rat in the making quality. All right, we got a lot to think about what's going on here. The chief engineers leads you to the north side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. You pass through a number of what can only be termed checkpoints as fierce-eyed rats shoulder their derringers and salute the chief engineer. It looks like I found an island that's like a war between guinea pigs and rats, maybe? Soon you come upon a small colony, smaller than some of the infestations you've encountered in London flats. Only perhaps 50 Rattus Faber altogether, working diligently to fortify their side of the island. The first thing you notice is a brilliant light beaming out from a stump of chickenwood about 6 feet high. It is bathed. It bathes the whole settlement in a clean blue glow and is almost too bright to look at. By its light, you can see several raised mounds of earth suggesting shallow tunnels. Maybe they live underground. An efficient fishing operation is set up by the water. An albino rat mends nets while others stab sharpened sticks into the waves. Further inland is a barracks where Sergeant Barks drills at a small squadron of fighters. Your arrival draws attention and several rats pause in their work to look at you curiously. I am Marinia, says the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. It's not much to look at now, but it will be once we've roused the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the War Council. Alright. Let's head to the barracks first. The drill sergeant appears to be sizing you up. Can this be all the rats have to fight with? You approach the drill sergeant and go so far as to salute her, again her, with ears, which earns you a grunt of satisfaction. Sorry, I've been recording for a while, and it tends to happen after I record for a while. I tend to jumble my words. The sergeant dismisses her troops and offers you a bit of chickenwood jerky to gnaw on. There's more of us below ground, she explains, but not enough. The cavies are bigger, and there's more of them. I'm assuming the cavies are the guinea pigs? We're better with weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make them with. Most of us came here as stowaways and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish, we can nibble the chickenwoods, but we can't make guns out of trees. The cavies came with their own steamer and seem to have endless supplies. We raid them sometimes, but there's so few of us, and we can't never hold on to the territory gained for long. But there's no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace to build our republic and the Rat Star. She adds thoughtfully after a moment. Of course, we want that too. So it looks like a small group of Rattus Faber are trying to build a rat republic here. And they're fighting with the guinea pigs, I think. All right, we'll head to the beach. Okay, we're just getting information, it looks like, from these people. Just go through this quickly. I don't think there's anything. Wait for the War Council. Okay, a rat in the making now too. Offer assistance with strategy. Offer to attack the cavies yourself. Offer guns. You'd rather not get directly involved, but you can spare some scrap metal shot and maybe a deck gun. Ooh, that's risky. But I want to. You offer guns. Your crew haul one of the deck guns to shore, and the chief engineer nods in gratitude. It's a clumsy bugger and no mistake, but we can break it down into parts easily enough, and there'll be plenty of scrap left over to make bullets. In exchange, the rats give you their provisions. The salted fish proves surprisingly restorative, and dried chickenwood appears to make tolerable fuel. As they pass by the glow of the Rat Star on the way back to the ship, each member of your crew seems to hold their heads a little higher and breathe a little easier. So, lost 2 supplies, lost 5 terror, gained a fuel. Oh, I gained a heart. That's good. And I'm a rat in the making, now 3. Invite a Rattus Faber on board. What's a ship without a few rats? Alright. I have an albino tinkerer. I think that could be a mascot. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Okay, this episode's running just a little bit long, though, and that's why I was kind of going through all that stuff real quick. It looked like it was just introducing me to the different rats, so I wasn't terribly interested in reading it all out aloud. If anybody did want to see all that, just leave me a comment below, and I will, in the beginning of the next episode, I'll go through and read all of that. Or I'm recording some of these a little ahead of time, so it might be a few days before I'll be able to get to it. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, drop me a like, leave me a comment, and if you're interested in more daily Benjamin Magnus Plays Sunless Sea, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.